Drasa wakes up and marks her own calendar. Looks like she's been staying here for some times. Brushes her teeth and then alerts by some noise, and she opens a zipper, looks outside. An airplane is finally landing. Like a ghost, she's more than thousands of yards away, invisible, untraceable, in a shallow cave, ready to hunt, calculates her timing and takes her shot. It's 4:22 a.m. Levi grabs the car key and he's on the way. Following his routine, spends his time on the beach until sun rises and he hears a ping on his cell phone. It's an instruction to report to Marine Corps Base Camp, Pendleton, at 1 p.m. on 6th of July. As being an elite sniper, 130 counts and additional 81 kills. Actually, the numbers are way greater, and as a veteran, he has been working with many contractors, but he also works with Marine Corps. After making sure he's not bound with any contract with the government or private at the moment, or has any girlfriend or anyone who can't live without him, he is the one they're going to hire him for this very specific project. After getting the job, Levi is taken by an aeroplane into a deep forest. After a hike of a day or two, he reaches the destination. He meets JD, who's been here for an entire year and still have no idea about this location. So you can understand the intensity of the mission to keep it secret. Both introduce themselves to each other. JD asks if he is being detailed about his mission. In fact, both know nothing except few things. He gets few instructions from JD before the departure. Not much, but to take care of the Gorge, the West Tower observation post, solar with generator backup, rain system, a garden, everything he needs. There is an East Tower, but he has to focus on his own Western Tower as a maintenance man for the next 360 days. Contacting the other tower is strictly prohibited, but he did see some movements on the other side this morning. Every day he has to walk to the Western Tower or Western Rim. There are automatic flanks, guns, turrets every 600 meters or so. He has to restock the ammo in the gun stock, check the containment, fences, cloakers, and the suspended mines. Radio check every 30 days. In case of emergency, there is a panic button on the dedicated shortwave radio, and if all the system fails, the stray dog protocol will be executed automatically. And he has no idea what the heck is stray dog protocol. But if he hears noises, air raid, sirens, you better run like hell. Levi shows his concerns, and besides all the detail, he asks JD about the actual mission. Does he need to keep the people from going into the gorge? No. You need to stop what's in the gorge from coming out. Then JD throws something explosion down at the base of the gorge and asks him to pay attention. After the explosion, they hear some kind of monstrous screams. They are hollow men. Nobody knows what they are. JD has no knowledge about these hollow men. What he knows, back in late 1940s, they sent 3 battalions, 2,400 men on the horseback, sent into the gorge to clear it out. Not a single man returned. After that, they shifted into a purely containment strategy. The gorge is a door to hell, and we are the standing guards at the gate. Time approaches, JD leaves him, and a chopper arrives. At the appointed time, lifts JD. He's been asked by the commander to confirm the identity. Upon confirmation, soldier shoots JD and cut loses the wire, and he's gone. It is being reported to the headquarters that they have completed the rotation. One night, Levi sees the bookshelves. He grabs the books and notices something's written on the wall behind the book rack. He slides over and finds all the past years. Each contractor has something written on the wall. Among these codes, there is one specific code catches his attention. Only those will risk going too far can possibly find out how far ones can go. Busy with routine work, he hears an electric saw from the eastern tower. He sneaks from the telescopes and finds out Darasa, who is also hired by the contractor to guard the eastern tower, ignoring as instructed by JD before he gets back to his work. One night, he has a nightmare and wakes up, and it's raining thunderclaps thundering into the forest. Levi looks at the eastern tower through his binoculars and sees Darasa, who is sitting beside the table celebrating her birthday. And like Levi having curiosity, Darasa looks through the telescopes and finds Levi. Even knowing the rules, she decides to break the rule to contact him. She writes something on a notebook to get his attention, takes her gun and fires in the air. Pow! Levi looks back through his telescope and sees she asks about his name. He writes back, "We are not allowed to contact." She writes back, "My name is Darasa. Today is my birthday. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want." Upon realizing, he writes back, "My name is Levi. Shall we raise a glass for your birthday?" They both raise their drinks, having the opportunity to express themselves or themselves. She puts on music with the amplifier and celebrates, and asks Levi to show her his best move or show whatever he is good at. He takes his rifle and shoots the bottle. Next, she puts the bottle on her head and asks him to shoot the bottle, but then realizes something's lurking into the dark in the base of the gorge. She unplugs everything, the amp, to turn the whole noise into the pitch silence, and asks him to look down into the base. And there you go, the Hollow Men are climbing to his tower, where he starts to shoot them to stop army of the Hollow Men. She also activates her guns and takes down the whole bunch of army, and then there is a pin drop silence. But something is still moving up to Darasa's eastern tower. A Hollow Man. She shoots him. She shoots this Hollow Man who is leading another army to her tower. Both Levi and Darasa activate the guns and shoot the mines to kill the whole army of the Hollow Men. Till next morning, Levi is watching over her tower to protect her, but that ignites both of them so many questions. It's now December. Levi makes a Christmas tree. They play, get themselves busy into different activities with same routine. Now it's February. It's freezing cold. Watching each other through the telescopes urge them to have better way to communicate and to get close to each other. So he decides to cross the gap from both towers, reach to her tower by creating a zip line. She notices the excitement grows. Levi asks her for dinner, grabs some flowers, and finally grabs the zip line and cross the gap. They are together on one tower. Besides all the surprises, same evening they share the drinks. Where Levi shows his concerns about this place, they are here for more than 6 months. After having all the best time together, as he reaches to the zip line to get back to his own western tower, half of the way while he was going to his tower, a mine from the western tower explodes and the zip line suddenly breaks and Levi falls. Watching this horror, Drasa rushes to her parachute and jumps in the air, and she lands into the river. The water flow breaks her parachute cord and she loses her rescue kit. While Levi is hanging upside down on the tree where he sees some kind of giant worm walks to Levi. He loses his grip and falls on the ground and stucks in. In time, Drasa approaches or reaches and shoots the creature and rescues Levi. Sooner, hollow men on the horsebacks appear and attack on them. Upon this discovery, they fight back, kill them all, and explore the place. The place is full of mess. Saving themselves, running to the gorge wall, they find their way back to the tower, where they discover a lab in a secret pathway. The projector with a film spool, they watch the visual documents on the projector. A doctor explains, it's July 12, 13, 1946. Our community has formed a part of the top secret coalition of nations from both East and West. During the last years of World War II, while Robert Oppenheimer he developed an atom bomb, we were developing the similar destructive biochemical missiles. 6 days ago, an 8.1 earthquake struck this location, severely compromising the integrity of our facility. Our duty is here no more about the research but containment. We are working round the clock to ensure this toxin doesn't escape the gorge. Exposure to the biochemical containment has literally merged with the genetic DNA of the biological entity of our gorge environment. Human DNA has merged with the plants, animals, and even insects. If you are infected, mutations will begin to appear within 5 days. They will present themselves physically like this. She lifts her shirt and shows some kind of scary, weird plant roots were growing in her stomach. They were coming out of her skin. Now, the Dark Lake Secret is an organization with the military and haven't bombed the gorge because they are still studying what's in it. The worst part, the Dark Lake is collecting DNA samples and they are building super soldiers. And the guards like JD, Levi, and Drasa, actually they are sent here to protect these secrets. It's like Chernobyl reactor, if you remember, back in time. And the radiation for this self-destructive of the gorge, the radiation zone is 4.2 kilometers. So this whole thing now makes very clear sense, and they decide to find the way out fast as possible. They escape. They create a zip line hook with a jeep connected with a motor to lift to the tower. The bottom line, they reach to the tower, but also scared if they are infected, since they have been fighting with these creatures down in the gorge base. And now they had to be quarantined. So they not only decide to leave this place, but also to destroy the gorge. Next, the employer decides to leave in the morning as Levi is compromised. Her mission is to kill Levi and Drasa before they leave the gorge. But Levi and Drasa already decided to not only leave the gorge, but also to destroy the gorge and whatever comes on their way. And finally, after escape, they will quarantine for 7 days and meet again at a set location where they will escape to France and stick together for the rest of their lives. As they finish setting up the gorge to destroy it, they hear a chopper. Chopper and drones are being sent to kill them, but nothing could resist them. They finally destroy the drones and then they shoot the targets to blow up the whole gorge. Upon hearing this explosion, Empire, who is still in the gorge investigating about Levi and Drasa, comes to know they have only 2 minutes left to escape, as Stray Dog will be self-destructed. So the big explosion, the mushroom clouds, but the chopper doesn't make it. While running to the safe zone, Levi hits by a shock wave and falls into the waterfall. On the other hand, Drasa is already out of the danger zone and reaches to the destined location. They decided to meet together. Counts the days But Levi doesn't make it. With no choice, she escapes to France and works in a restaurant. Finally, it's April. She sees Levi surprises her by sitting in the restaurant, where they meet again, and she complains as he is late.
Levi, you're late.
And that gets to the happy ending. This is one of the great movies I have bookmarked since it came out, and I decided to do the recap. Let me know if you liked my recap on the movie The Gorge. Give me some feedback in the comment box below. And if you're a fan of the mysterious dark stories, crime movies, recaps, and reaction videos, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, TikTok, or social media platforms. And as always, please take care of yourself and your surroundings. I am Uzair Sipra, and I will see you very soon on the next one.